fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
And they'll begin by running the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kyle Pitts,
44 yards.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
In motion comes the tight end left. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Patriots 17-yard line.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines. And he's got room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Allen now on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Allen.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Give them 18 on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find Lazard. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They run with Hines. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now out. Allen. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
With this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Allen Lazard, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Rodgers to throw once more. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now it's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This is Hines. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, this one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Touchdown, Rams!
Jamar Chase.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jamar Chase.
45 yards.
And the Pats have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for